Hey VC, welcome back to another video. Today's video is just going to be a vinyl finds because I've not done one in a long time. I'm just going to preface this video by saying that the amount of things I'm going to show, which is quite a lot, for me anyway, the amount of things I'm showing reflects a lot on my mental health lately. When I'm not doing too good mentally, I tend to just sort of splurge out and spend loads of money on stuff I can't afford. I don't know whether it's a coping mechanism or it's just me, just trying to cheer myself up, but that's what I've done. So I've got quite a lot to show. I don't regret anything that I've bought other than the financial burden. I've bought a lot of good stuff. But yeah, just a bit of a life update really. Currently unemployed. I did actually get a job in a record shop in Leeds a good couple of weeks ago, a few weeks ago now. It was going really quite well, and then on the third shift, the guys that run it stated that they wanted me to sort of take over and manage the store, almost effective immediately. In his defence, he did state that during the interview, but I thought that I could handle it more or less immediately. But I noticed that as time was going on, I just needed more time to get to grips with their ways of managing the store and that sort of thing. And I expressed my anxiety to him. I wrote him a text message after one of shifts, stating that I didn't feel comfortable taking on that much responsibility that soon, and just that I'd need a few weeks to be able to get up to grips to then manage the store on my own, essentially. And he replied that he felt misled during the interview, and so he withdrew the offer of employment, which obviously it left me heartbroken. I still am really, because I did get my dream job. But yeah, I'm still just on the lookout for a job really. Ideally in a record store, or even just anything in music really. I'm a lookout. Sounds like I'm at a job interview or something now, but I'm not. Anyway, just quick life update. Yeah, I'm still on the look for work, but in the meantime, I'm spinning vinyl and that sort of thing. So yeah. Anyway, enough beating around the bush. I've got quite a lot to show. Quite a few LPs, a couple of record store day items. I've got a few singles and a book. I'll start with the book. So when I went for the job, there was an Oxfam just a couple doors down. It's like a big book Oxfam shop. It's like in Leeds. And yeah, I saw this for £4 and I just couldn't say no. It's the John Lennon letters. I'd never heard of or seen of this. I've not actually given it a read yet, but it looks really good. As it says on the sticker, it was only £3.99, and I think it's just a collection of his letters to friends, colleagues, whatever in between. It's just got some nice images of the actual letters and his descriptions of them, that sort of thing. I've had a quick flick through, and it looks really detailed. I'm trying to find a cool looking image, but I can't right now. There's a picture in there, which is pretty nice. But yeah, just details a lot of his letters, and there's just that sort of stuff. It's got like studio notes on and that sort of stuff. And yeah, for £4 I just couldn't turn it down, and I'm really looking forward to it. I've been really getting into John Lennon lately. I think right now he's my favourite Beatle. It varies between him and George, but right now it's John. Anyway, I'll go on to 7 inches. I ordered quite a few off Discogs because I had a few on my want list, and a seller had them on for like £4 each, and for each additional 7 inch it were only like 50p more in delivery. So I ordered about 6. So I'm just going to fly through them. First one I got is the Safari's Wipeout. I've been really getting into me surf rock lately. This one's back with Surfer Joe. Been really getting into it lately. Ventures and Shadows and all that sort of stuff. Really loving it. After I lost the job, I went down to London for a few days with Jess, mainly to clear my mind and try and forget about it. It worked well over there, but then I came back and reality hit again, and now I'm miserable again. Anyway, while I was down there, I saw my favourite John Lennon single of all time, barring Instant Karma, which is Stand By Me. Of course, the cover, sorry about the glare, Of course, the cover by Benny King, and it's honestly one of my favourite John Lennon songs. I think the YouTube video that accompanies it is beautiful. It's just him and Yoko going about doing their own thing. And I got it for £6 at Reckless Records in London, which was really nice. Again, in the same store, I found a Jake Bugg single, which I've never heard, but it were only £3, so I couldn't turn it down. And it's Kentucky. I believe this is a Record Store Day item from 2013, at least that's what Discogs tells me. It's backed with a song called Swept Away. Jake Bugg for me is, his first 2 albums are the best, and then they gradually get a little worse. Saw him in November last year in Leeds. He was brilliant. He did a lot of his early stuff. Love the guy. This is one of the ones I ordered from Discogs a good few weeks ago now. I got The Temptations' My Girl, and it's backed with Get Ready. Both excellent songs there. Another off Discogs. This has been my favourite song for a while. I have got a new Instagram page, newish, where I'll take a picture of an album or a single and do like a little review of it. I think this is going to be my next post, sneak peek. It's Susie and the Banshees, their debut single, Hong Kong Garden, which I think's from 70, I was going to say 77, but it says on here 78. I adore this song. It's really fun to play on guitar as well. And it's back with the B-side of Voices. Great punk, not else to say. Another one of my favourite songs. This switches between Susie and the Banshees, Hong Kong Garden. And it's Virginia Plain by Roxy Music. I've had this on repeat non-stop for about 3 months. Absolutely adore it. And yeah, just can't say enough good stuff about that. Pajama Ram is quite a fun song as well. And this is already on my Instagram page. I did a little review thing of it. This is off the same Discogs order as well. It's Leader of the Pack by the Shangrilas. I've been listening to Shangrilas quite a lot lately. I've been really getting into them. Beautiful singing, and obviously just a great band. So Leader of the Pack by the Shangrilas. And this is the final one I got in that same Discogs order. It's Hand in Glove by the Smiths, but with Sandy Shaw on vocals. I saw this at a record fair in Leeds a few months ago now for about £15, which is far too overpriced. This run Discogs for about £4.50, so I obviously got it, and it's quite good too. I'll end with this one. I pre-ordered this off their website. They're an up-and-coming band. A lot of people are comparing them to the Arctic Monkeys here in the UK. They're saying that they're going to be the next like big indie band, and it's the Lathams. I'm not sure if this is their debut single. I don't think it is, but it's All My Life. It's really nice. It's got quite a simple guitar riff. The vocals are really good though, and they're on a young lads. And if you like the Arctic Monkeys and indie rock and that sort of stuff, definitely check this out. It's brilliant. I've got a 7-inch single from Record Store Day, a 10-inch single from Record Store Day, and then just the LPs to show now. So, the 7-inch single from Record Store Day, There's I Want to Be You. I couldn't actually make it out to any record stores this year. Don't know why that came out weird. Couldn't make it out to any, and then at 6 PM in the UK, all record stores were allowed to put the stuff online. And I had about 6 record stores loaded because I wanted this and the 10-inch, which I'm about to show. And I couldn't get it anywhere, and I was just thinking, oh god, I'm not going to get it. But luckily one of them came through. I think it was Bear Tree in Sheffield. I managed to get them both, which I'm really glad about. For those that don't know, this is a song, I believe it's off an upcoming album, I'm not entirely sure. But Matt Johnson, he goes back to the soul mining sound of This Is the Day. It's very similar sounding, it's a very good song. The B-side's quite good as well, Velvet Muscle Scream. Definitely check it out if you don't know it. The 10-inch, for those that know me probably know what it is, and it's the 10-inch by Morrissey. I think this is taken from the Southpaw Grammar Sessions. It is, because it says in massive letters there. I'll have to admit, I weren't overly impressed when I played this. I played it a couple of times. The first 2 songs I'm not overly bothered about, and they are Honey, You Know Where to Find Me and Fantastic Bird. The third song, however, You Should Have Been Nice to Me, I think it's absolutely beautiful. His vocals on that are phenomenal. and this purchase was worth it just for that song alone. Love it. And the picture discs are very nice too. The LPs got quite a lot. Well, a lot for me anyway. Right. For those that know me, well, not for those that know me, I mentioned in my last video I've been getting into my Britpop a lot more. 90s music, been listening to this album non-stop. Just the first two songs alone, So Young and Animal Nitrate, it's worth it for that. Absolutely love this album. I've played it several times since I got it just a couple of weeks ago. And it's fastly becoming one of my favourite albums. So that's the debut album by Suede from '93, I think. Probably. I actually got this one from the record store in which I had a job for 3 days. It's Fontaines DC's debut album, Doggerel. Been wanting this one for a while. I first listened to this when it came out and I weren't that impressed. I thought it were a bit dull and a bit boring. But the more I listen to them, the more I'm enjoying them. I really like the vocalist's accent when he's singing. I like bands in which the vocalist sings with their accent. The Arctic Monkeys do it, obviously, with Alex Turner being from Sheffield. Well, them being from Sheffield. And these guys do it. I don't actually know the name of the singer, but he's Irish. He's clearly Irish. And I really like it. A lot of people are saying that their second album, which I don't actually own yet, is a lot better than this. I disagree wholeheartedly. I think the second album is a bit hit and miss, whereas I think this album is pretty faultless. So that's Doggerel by Fontaines DC. Next up, got this in London from Reckless Records again. That's the only store I actually got some stuff from in London. Went to a lot, but only saw stuff we're interested in here. And it's 1973 or 5's album, A Little Touch of Schmilson in the Night by Harry Nilsson. I went actually on look out for any Harry Nilsson albums. I've got Nilsson Schmilson on vinyl, the one with Without You and Gotta Get Up. Love that album, absolutely love it. And yeah, got this. It's very Sinatra-esque. I believe it was produced or co-written by a guy that worked with Sinatra. And you can just tell in this album, it's very operatic, very theatrical. It's quite sombre, it's quite mellow, quite melancholic, but it's really nice. I think Harry Nilsson's quite underrated musically. I think he had a lot to offer. And famously good friends with the Beatles too, so that's that. Quite a good price as well, it's an original, £6. Happy with that. This one, been getting into me surf rock, if you can call it surf rock. It's just cool 60s music. It's an EP collection of The Searchers. Again, got this in Reckless Records for £10. This were a blind buy. I knew of The Searchers, didn't know how to buy them, but it's got 22 songs on one LP. The sound quality does suffer. If you can pause that and read them, although my camera's shite, so maybe not. Yeah, gave this a spin. I were a bit underwhelmed, if I'm honest. But it's alright, you know, I'll put it on from time to time. I am glad I got it, mainly for the collection. But I think I should have probably held out and waited to get the EPs, if they are available separately, on 7-inch or something like that, because the sound quality is not very good, given that there's too many songs on one LP. But yeah, it's quite good. Next up, it's Sandy Shaw again, and I found this again in Reckless Records in London for £4. Sandy Shaw's Puppet on a String. I was quite surprised when I saw this, and I don't know why, because I just very rarely see Sandy Shaw about. But I adore this. In the UK, if anyone knows of Peter Kay, he's a comedian from Bolton, I think. Hilarious guy. He did a show called Max and Paddy's Road to Nowhere after he did a show called Phoenix Nights. For those in America, they'll have no idea what I'm talking about. But on Max and Paddy's Road to Nowhere, there's a very funny scene in which this song is utilised. And I never knew that this song was by Sandy Shaw. But it's a song that everyone will know, and I think it's very good. And I played this album from start to finish, and I think it's bloody brilliant. And Sandy Shaw looks very nice there too. So that's that. Third to last, I got again from Reckless Records in London, huge shout out here. More hits by The Shadows, even though I've not got an original hits of The Shadows. Saw this for £3 and I thought, well, there's no way I'm not getting that. It's actually in really good condition as well. It says just good, but it's barely got any scuffles on it. It's not warped at all, and it sounds really good. None of the songs I knew, if I'm honest. I mean, you lot will probably read this and think, how do you not know any of them? They're all huge hits. But I didn't. Played it and really liked it. That's all I've got to say. Been really getting into me 60s pop, surf, cool stuff. These are both from Sainsbury's in the UK, which is just a normal supermarket. They were both a tenner each, which is unknown in Sainsbury's, because they usually have like 8 LPs and they're all £30, and it's all Madonna and Kylie Minogue and shite, really. But anyway, they had an offer on, and they had Small Faces. I think this is just called Small Faces. Probably tenner. It's on nice coloured vinyl as well. I forgot what colour it's on. Yeah, it's on a blue vinyl. Blind Buy. Know little of Small Faces. I didn't know. Apologies for Claire, by the way. Didn't know out of this album. Obviously, I know Ichiku Park and that sort of stuff. But bought this and really enjoyed it. Same scenario with this, but this is an album I did want, and it's Odyssey and Oracle by The Zombies. Again, only a tenner. Looked online as well, and this is selling for £35. So I did alright there. Give this a spin, it sounds really good as well. And the orange vinyl is very nice as well. I will get this one out. The other one's just normal orange. It's very nice and translucent and nice and translucent and nice. So yeah, that's that. Thank you for watching. I'm just trying to stretch this bit out while I'm putting this away. Yep, cheers for watching. I might do some more videos soon, I don't know. Trying to cut back on what I'm spending, because I have to, because I will be bankrupted in about a month. And yeah, cheers for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.